Yeah, hi guys. Here is our next video tutorial on how we dive into the main business. How I created my Touchlight application, where I uploaded on my blog. You can check my blog. The link to my blog is right at this corner, the left down corner. That's where my blog. You check me there, and you download, check some other informations that are very vital to you. And now let's move into business. Now you need to set up the way you would want your the way you'd want it to look on your Android device. Now, first of all, whenever I'm working like this, I'm always using this emulator. To run this emulator, you would need to load, there's this application, this AI starter. You need to load it. It works background, it's an application you need to download if you want to use emulator. So it's always working on the ground. This way it looks whenever it's loading. Once you load it, it looks this way. Then you minimize it, then you bring up this, then you load emulator. It takes some minutes to load up the emulator. Yeah, this is how it looks like when it's coming up. It begins to load. Give it enough time for it to load. Then when it's done loading, then we proceed with our works. You make sure you make it load until this message, or you call it alert box, gets off the screen. Then you know you are good to go. It takes probably 2 to 3 minutes for it to come up. Now here we go. Look at this. This is going to be on your Android device. Wherever you place in here, it's going to display it in here. So now let's go into business. Let's start. Now we creating an application involves some pictures, some image, like the image that comes up and goes off whenever I click a button. That's for those that downloaded my application to check it out on your Android device. There is an image that comes up and goes off. So we will need that image, and also we need two buttons. That is the on button and the off button. That's all we need for the user interface. So here we go. Let's design our user interface. We try to look for where image is. Image should be under media. Oh, I'm wrong. It's not under media. It should be on user interface. Yeah, this image, you pick the image and drop it off here. And mind you, this image, you would need to upload a picture there. Uploading a picture on your project involves you going to this upload file. You choose file, then you scroll down to there is the image, then you open and click OK. .jpg or png and thereabout. Then this our image component we've placed there. We've placed this image, we pull and drag it here, and here it is on the component. We have the viewer, we have the palette, sorry. We have the viewer, we have the properties, we have the components. So here is the image. The image would have components in it. The image is having its height, width, the picture on the image, the rotation you would want them, the rotation angle. No, you can check in the scale fit. You check, or you understand better. So now let's put in the picture. you would need to upload first here under the media. So it's whenever you upload here, that would pop up here. If you, or as many as pictures you upload here is what is going to pop up here. So we can see, so you have it there, or probably you can upload from here as well. You click OK, it comes up, you can see it on your device. So now let's try to adjust the view to make it look more reasonable. Yeah, so the height, let's leave the height on automatic because there will still be two buttons we're going to place here. So it depends on the size of the button that will determine the size of the image we're going to put here. So let's make the width fill the parent. We have what they call fill parent. You know, it's going to fill the entire screen. The width of the image will fill the entire screen. Filling the entire screen doesn't make it look cool. Oh, we have an error, network error. Then I have to restart the emulator again. Now here we go. It's good to have a very strong and good network in order for you not to have issues when trying to create applications. So now we can see it doesn't really look nice, although it's nice, but not really like that. The width is not really what we want. So what you do, you have to check this box, scale picture to fit, then it enlarges it. Check it out on the emulator. I don't know why it's taking so long to, okay, it's loading up. You can see how it looks. Is it nice? Do you like it? Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's move from here now. And what next? We need to put a button here. Trying, if you're going to put any button, because we're putting two buttons there, so we have to create a layout positioning the buttons there. So we create an horizontal arrangement. You're going to put the horizontal arrangement there, then you pick your button, place it here inside the layout. So it looks this way. You pick another button. Be careful, don't drop it beneath, don't drop it above, just put right inside the layout beside. You can see the way it looks like. Interesting. We're getting there gradually. Now we need to position this layout. This, mind you, this a component. These are the list of the components on the application. Now looking at this horizontal arrangement, you need to align. We have align horizontal, we have horizontal align, and we have the align vertical. So align vertical is like, no, normally it's been aligned to top. If you should make the image invisible, it pushes the button up. If you make the image visible, it pushes the button down. So it's best to align your buttons to be at the bottom. You make it be at the bottom. So if at all you're making it invisible, oh, it's taking time to load, it's not saving, you know. So you have bits downloaded, so you're gonna pick this up, place it on there. It's an invisible component. You can see it's non-visible component. This is it, so it's easier for you to work on it. So from here, look at the properties. It's loading. Okay, the property is not having anything. Then you move to the block. Why I made my image invisible is because I want this to show me by once I click this on button, it displays the image and it triggers the device to put on the flashlight. Then off makes the screen blank back. Very simple. You go to the blocks. Already you have the blocks. We have the inbuilt, the built-in block. Sorry, the built-in block or this list. Why the other blocks are based on the components I put on my user interface. Now, what you need to do is once the on button is clicked or being touched, it triggers, it makes the image visible. So you go to button 1, but it's best coming. Let's go and rename this button 1. You can rename this button 1 to on button, and also button 2 to be off. Button. Then you go back to your block. Then once there are a lot of blocks for the on button, a lot of things, a lot of blocks, but what we need now is when on button click, do what do you want the device to do, and also the off button. Those are the buttons we have. What would you want your device to do? First of all, you would want, once it's been clicked, it triggers your device to put on the flashlight, which is, this is the extension. You place it inside the, it's more of like a puzzle. You go back here, then the off should be under the off button. We've worked on it. When it's been clicked, it's the shows the light. But how about the image? Now you go to the image, then it's bringing this rubbish up again. Network. Okay. Don't let's really care much about the emulator because it's really distracting our attention. We're gonna work on the emulator once we're done with the blocks. It's only the block left for us to do. So let me close this and maximize this. Let's work on our block. So now when on button click, we want it to trigger, there are a lot of commands on the image. You will look for the image dot visible to, which is this. To what? Once it's clicked, what do you want the visibility to do? What? To display, right? To be checked, to have the check, to be checked, right? So that check is what we can call true. So I told you is what we refer to as boolean. True displays it to be checked. Yeah. And also you can make the image visibility to be false. That has to be unchecked, which is what? False. Very simple. That's just it. We're done with the creating of application. We're done with the application. Very simple as ABC. Now let's load up the emulator to make it this, how the interface looks. So now let's test on our blocks and see how it's, if what we ask it to do is what it's doing. Let's reconnect. Let me reset connection and emulator. It's gonna take some minutes. Now here we go about our application. See the emulator now loaded. It's just so unfortunate that we can't see the emulator. We can't view the emulator displaying the flashlight. Yeah, so click on, bam. You can see it displays. What we did at the block was when button on is clicked, it makes the image visible to true, while when it's click it makes the image to be visible to be false, to be unchecked. Then it also triggers the flashlight to put on, and that's all. Then you download. I already told you how you can download. Then you download the by when you're done you could go to click build and you save this file to your computer. Once you save it, you can even browse these, check, type these to your web, to your browser, your phone browser, and have it downloaded on your phone, and you test your app, and that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and be expecting more of video tutorials. Thank you.